So I thought that I would give you like a short basic introduction of myself in Hindi. My tummy is twisting because I'm so nervous. Be kind, okay?
नमस्ते दोस्तों, मेरा नाम योहन्ना है। मुझे आज अच्छा लगा रही हूँ और आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई। मैं 30 साल की हूँ। मैं फिनलैंड से हूँ, लेकिन मैं केरला में रहती हूँ। मैं घर में काम करती हूँ। मैं होम मेकर और व्लॉगर हूँ। मैं थोड़ी थोड़ी हिंदी बोलती हूँ, लेकिन मैं हिंदी बोलना सीख रही हूँ। मैं भारत में हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पति बाराते हैं। हमारी शादी अक्टूबर हुई थी।
यह मेरे पति विनोद हैं। मेरी फैमिली में मेरे पति, मेरी माँ, मेरी बहन और मेरे पति के माता पिता और बहन हैं। मेरी माँ और मेरी बहन फिनलैंड में रहती हूँ। मेरे पति के माता पिता और बहन जयपुर में रहते हैं।
मेरा बर्थडे 20th जुलाई को है। मैं रोज 6 बजे उठती हूँ और 11 बजे सोती हूँ। मैं नाश्ते में बॉइल्ड एग, ग्रानोला और आम खाती हूँ। मैं मेरा लंच और डिनर बनाती हूँ। मुझे भारत बहुत पसंद है और मैं खुश हूँ आप सब यहाँ हैं। So today, let's talk about a question that I get asked a lot here in India, and that is whether I speak Hindi. I've told in my previous vlogs that I speak a little Hindi, and I gotta say that that is one of my biggest regrets in the past 4 years that I have spent here in India, that I have not been able to learn enough Hindi. I mean, 4 years, I think you should be pretty fluent by that. Anyways, there are a few obstacles in my history of learning Hindi, and one of the main reasons that I haven't really acquired a good skill level for Hindi is that I've pretty much always just lived in South India. We lived in Visakhapatnam for about 3 years, and obviously Telugu is the major language there. And when I don't really have Hindi speaking people around me, it's just like really difficult to absorb the language. And yeah, now we live in Kerala, so again, we are not in a Hindi speaking area. Here the language is Malayalam. But though I have to say that now we have a pretty good community here where there are lots of Hindi speaking people too. So I am looking forward to learning Hindi better. And I'm especially feeling confident about my ability to learn if I just get the chance, because last year I spent 3 months living with my in-laws in Jaipur, and obviously in North India the Hindi language is the majority language, so I was able to communicate much more in Hindi and learn by listening to people and also learn how to use the language myself, even though it makes me ridiculously nervous to try to speak in Hindi. Anyways, I'm like really motivated in learning the language, because even though my husband is completely fluent in English, his parents have like a very basic skill level. My father-in-law is able to have a good conversation in English, but then my mother-in-law, who is the #1 person in India that I really wish to have like in-depth conversations with, only uses some words in English in her Hindi speech. So I'm really looking eagerly to getting to talk more with her about our daily life and whatever issues I might sometimes have, and understanding what she has to say more. And yeah, when I was in Jaipur, I took this short, intense course at a Hindi school there called Hindi Hour, and I just loved it, and I felt like I was able to progress so much better during the time there. And apparently I am a person who just really needs to have a tutor and some kind of like guided learning, because that just like brings out my skills in learning, because in Finland we are taught to learn via grammar, and if I understand the grammar, then I'm able to absorb the language better too. And don't get me even started about the Hindi grammar, which again is one of the challenges for me in learning the language, because it is so different from the Western languages. And I'm not bad at languages at all. I speak 6 languages, so I'm fluent in Finnish and English. I also speak Swedish, French, German, and Spanish at like satisfactory levels. So it's not at all that like I'm just unable to learn a new language. It's just Hindi is very different from the Western languages, and I've never really been exposed to Asian or like even African languages before I came to India for the first time 4 years ago. So all of this is like still very different to me, and just the grammar, because we have like a different structure to the sentences, whereas like for example in English you would say my name is Johanna, then in Hindi you would say mera naam Johanna hai, which in English would translate directly to my name Johanna is. And of course like this is a very simple example, so it doesn't maybe sound that bad, but then when you go into lengthier sentences, like for example मैं हिंदी बोलना सीख रही हूँ, you have 4 you have 4 verbs there. बोलना, सीख रही हूँ, I Hindi speak, learn, doing, am. What? And how are you even supposed to know like what's the order they're supposed to be in? And it's just like my mind is blown. So the thing about grammar and the sentence structure is that whereas in the Western languages you would pretty much have it like subject, verb, object, in Hindi it goes more like subject, object, verb. Verb is always the last thing in the sentence, and it's usually hona or like any form of it, but then wait, sometimes not, like huiti, what, kanakaya, where is my hona? And then where in the middle are you supposed to be adding all these words? That is like one main reason, for example, why even though so many of you advise me to watch more Hindi movies with English subtitles, which I actually do quite a lot, I'm still not able to learn the language properly from those, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I recognize some words here, but like the sentence structure is different in the speech and in the subtitles, so what is what? What does this mean? Nope. And then like genders, as my native language, Finnish, has no gender for anything at all. It's like trying to remember the personal genders in Hindi, and then the like gender for all the nouns like kele, gar. So yeah, for example, of course I know that if I'm talking about myself, I would, for example, say मैं हिंदी बोलती हूँ. But when I would be talking about my husband, I would say विनोद हिंदी बोलता है. So yeah, I know that distinction, which is pretty easy to remember. But then like fan chalti chalta hai, what? No idea. Bus or train, aati hai, aata hai. too confusing. Oh, and then because of course these will also change by the number, and then there's it's not only ta, ti, there's also te. Wait. So when I was like, for example, saying that meripati, why is it meripati, not merapati, meripati? Because respect. Yep. So very, very difficult. We would not have any of these things in the Finnish language. Yep. Mujhe jana chahiye. Thank you so much for watching, and please be kind to me in the comments. I was really trying my best. If you liked my effort with Hindi, please do hit the like button and subscribe, so maybe you will be here for future Hindi vlogs too. It will just truly give me some motivation and inspiration to have the courage to speak more in Hindi if I have lots of you guys here. So once again, dhanyavad for watching. One more thing, if you want to experience a fun little comparison between Finnish and Hindi, let me also do a quick introduction of myself in Finnish. Mun nimeni on Johanna. Mulla menee tänään tosi hyvin, miten teillä? Tosi mukavaa tutustua teihin. Mä oon 31-vuotias. Mä oon alun perin Suomesta, mutta asun nykyään Intiassa. Mun äiti ja sisko asuu Suomessa ja Vinodin vanhemmat ja sisko asuu Jaipurissa. Mun synttärit on heinäkuun 20. Mä herään joka aamu 6 ja menen iltaisin 9:11 nukkumaan. Mä syön aamuisin keitetyn munan, granolaa ja mangoja. Mä teen itse mun lounaat ja illalliset ja mä pidän Intiasta tosi paljon ja musta on aivan ihanaa, että te ootte kaikki täällä. Kiitos, että katsoitte tämän vlogin ja pysykäähän mun kanavalla.